Hey guys, welcome back. So now we're displaying the comments when the page loads. What we need to do though is fix this issue where the background color isn't extending all the way down the page. And it's real simple. Just right click, inspect, and open up your style sheet. So in the sources tab, I'll do that. And do a search for main content container. And you should find this style right here. All we need to do is add a background color to that. So background color. And then the value of this is going to be this FA, which is that same gray we're using there. We're also going to add one more thing, and that's just box sizing is going to be border box. And that just means that it's the width of this when calculated will take into account the padding we're using here. I forgot to add that before, so that's just a separate issue. Let's just add that there. Okay, and that's it. Now if you scroll down all the way, you should see that same grey colour. So I'm copying that whole style sheet, and I'll go back and open up my style sheet, so style.css, and just replace it, and then give it a save. And let's just refresh the page and make sure we still see it, which we do. Great. So next thing we want to do is actually get the replies to the comment. So I've actually submitted a response to a comment right now, which is why you see this view all one replies. And you can go ahead and try and respond to a comment. It should work because we have this functionality already. We're reusing the post comment functionality that we're using here, so we shouldn't have to do anything for that. But let's just say something else. This is a response like that, an exclamation point. I'll click reply. And you see it right here, so it should be working. Now if I refresh the page, you should see view all one replies, but of course when we click on that and in the console you'll see an error because we don't actually have that get replies function yet, because in comments.php, in the create function, we said that we're going to call a function get replies, so we haven't wrote that function yet, so let's do that now, and this will load all of the replies to that comment. So inside comment actions, we have one more function to write, then we're done with this file. Scroll down to the bottom, and let's just write it in here. So we'll say function get replies, okay, and then it will take some parameters. The first parameter it will take is the comment ID, so comment ID. You'll see if you want to remind what parameters we're passing into this, you'll see we did it right here. We have the comment ID, we have the instance of the button itself, and then the video ID, okay? So then comment ID, next parameter was the button, and then finally video ID, like that, all right? So now we have those parameters, great. And it's just going to be a simple Ajax call again. So we can say $.post, and then the URL to the file is going to be ajax/get comment replies.php, which of course we haven't created yet. Do a comma, and we're going to pass in some data into that file now. We're going to pass in comment ID, and the value of that is going to be this comment ID variable from the parameter. And then finally we'll pass in the video ID, and the value of that will be the video ID variable from the parameter. Okay, underneath that we'll just put our done block on there, okay, and then just say function, all right, put your curly brackets on too, and then the data that's going to be returned from this Ajax call is going to be the actual comments themselves, so the comments HTML, okay? So just put comments in there, and then we'll do something with it. So this get comment replies file is going to be almost identical to the like comment file. So what we're going to do is create a new file and save this as in the Ajax folder, save it as get comment replies, make sure you spell it right, replies.php, get comment replies.php, yep. Save it, and then what we're going to do is open up the like comment.php and take all of that and then close it down again. We're done with that. Paste it in there, and the only thing we're going to change is this isn't going to be echo comment like, it's going to be echo comment get replies, like that, okay? And we need to create this function, but that's okay. Everything else can stay the same. So go ahead and close that down, and then let's go ahead and create that get replies function. So in a comment.php class, scroll down to the bottom, and let's create the function now. So right at the bottom, I'm going to do a new function, public function get replies. Now this is going to be very, very similar to the function we created in video.php class to get the comments. So if I scroll down to the function we wrote last time, this get comments function, take the contents of that. So taking all the contents of that function, and then I'm going back to comment.php, and I'll paste it in there. Now I need to change the query slightly, okay? This is going to be select all from comments where not video ID equals video ID. We can get rid of that. And it's not going to be and either, so get rid of that too. But we're going to do where response to equals comment ID, and then order by date posted, and then we'll do ASC. So I noticed that on YouTube comments, when you view all the comments, it shows the most recent first, but when you view the responses to a comment, it shows the oldest first. I'm not sure why, but that's just what they do. So what we'll do is the same thing. So change this to date posted ASC for ascending order. Then we need to bind the parameter. So we'll bind this comment ID parameter. So change this to comment ID. I'm going to bind it to ID, and then this can stay the same as well. And then we're not going to create a comments array. We're going to change this to an empty string. All right, so don't make it an array, make it an empty string like that. And then this part can stay the same, the condition of the while loop. And then we can say comment equals new comment. This can stay the same, this connection variable. Row can stay the same. Use logged in obs can also stay the same. And this isn't going to be the ID of the comment, it's going to be the ID of the video. So we need video ID here. So video ID. Of course, we don't have that variable yet. So go outside the while loop and let's create that. Let's just say video ID equals this arrow get video ID. Okay, so get video ID. And then underneath that, instead of pushing this onto the array, what we're going to do is say comments, this string we have up here, dot equals, and then do comment arrow create like that, and it'll get the HTML for us and put it into this string. And then we just return comments, and that's okay. So the very last thing is to go back to comment actions, and let's actually update the page now. So it's real simple, it's only 3 lines. We're going to say var replies equals create a div. So we're going to create a div like this, all right? And then we'll just say add class, and this will be replies section. So what we've just done is we've created a new div like that. That's what this does, creates a new div, and we've given it the class replies section. And then what we're going to do is just say replies.append and then comments. So we're going to put all the new comments that we just retrieved into this new div. And the very last thing to do is just to say button like this dot replace with, and then replace it with replies like that. So what we're doing is we're creating a new element for the replies, we're putting the comments inside of it, and then we're replacing the button that we pressed with the replies. So let me just show you on my working version. You see if I press this, it's going to replace this button here with the responses. So I click on that, you'll see that button goes away, and now we see the comments. So let's do that. I'm going to refresh the page, and we'll see if it works. Wait, did I save that? No, I didn't. So I'll make sure I save it. And then I'll refresh the page, and hopefully that'll work now. So refresh the page. We'll see this get all one replies. I'll click on that, and we see it. We see the response. Great. It's not styled yet. We need to actually indent this over like this, but we'll do that in the next video.